What's up, everybody? Tindo here. That there is Hannah Warrior Princess. That is the Goodwill bins, which is where we will be starting our day of thrifting today. It's going to be exciting. Now, before we go in there, I want to tell you something about this little box that Hannah's holding. A friend of mine, a really good friend of mine who just always showers me with all kinds of goodies that he doesn't really want to mess with in his reselling business, he drops them off to me from time to time. And today's one of those days. You might remember in the past me coming home with a random Nintendo Wii U and I don't know what else. This guy's giving me some crazy stuff. He's a good friend, and he brings me stuff that he knows that I'll like. And this box is full of lots of goodies. Hannah, on 3, I want you to give us a quick flash. Okay. She's gonna give us a quick flash of the video games, just the games, no flashing anything else. Unless you want to, I don't know. But then we'll talk about what's in the box at the end of the video. So on 3, okay? On 3, 1, 2, 3, quick flash. Oh my gosh, that was really quick. Go back and pause it. There's some good stuff in there. Let's go do a day full of thrifting, and then we'll talk about all that stuff that we got at the thrift and all that stuff in that box. It's gonna be a good day. Stick around. It's so big! I can color the world's largest coloring book! All right, I think we'll go to the toy bin first, though. This looks mostly like plushies. We'll just turn this upside down and make sure there's nothing in here we need. Doesn't look very deep. Oh, it's not even toys underneath, so. All right. Well, it looked like the toy bin. Did not turn out to be. We're gonna find some toys, though. This looks like somebody glued all the Monopoly stuff down. They did. That's interesting. Monopoly board for display. That might be a first for me. There's a lot of plushies today. Last time I got a big box of toys myself. That's a nice container. Probably a tackle box. Ooh, there's a bag. Donald. None I need.
I have been gifted today. I'm so excited. I got 3 pairs of vintage army pants, and I'm so excited about it because they always overcharge for them at the retail stores, and here at the bins I get them so cheap and so often, but I am out. I'm completely out of them right now. One of our reselling pages for clothing, people constantly want to buy them, so I keep a good stockpile of them. I had like 20 of them just sitting waiting to be bought, and I have sold all of them out through the coronavirus, so I'm so excited. 3 of them is a great start. We're gonna get a lot more. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
All right, now it's properly toy time. Look at this. Spider-Man. Yokai watch right off the bat. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to flip this bin over for sure. Ooh, look, some paint. Acrylic, little tubes of acrylic paint. This is my bin. This bin was waiting for me. No whining. It's fine. Whine if you want to. What are YouTube comments for? Bottom of the table. Ooh.
Trying to collect a bunch of kids' t-shirts, and I think I found one that's pretty cool. It's got the like arm thing going on too. It's got some schmutz on it, but that looks like it's gonna come off, so I'm very excited about this one. Found a couple of Mickey Mouse ones already, but nothing too crazy. That one's crazy.
All right, I ended up finding a few things at the bottom of this bin. A rotary cutter, which I really like using these. I'll take all those I can get. Spider-Man, Batman, Iron Man, some Legos, keychain, yokai watch. A bunch of nonsense, but a good start. So we're all lined up by our own bins. We all get our own bin, and we're waiting for them to say go so we can start digging. There's a couple bins better than mine. I'm right next to a lady that's got nothing but toys. I wanted that bin, but she got here first. The bin next to me has a bunch of Tupperware in it, so hopefully there's things in both of those bins those guys aren't interested in, and I'll get that stuff when they're done. But for now, looks like there's some Nerf stuff in here, so we'll get something. Thank you. Nerf stuff. It's a lot of dishes in here. There's not gonna be a lot I want. That is Tupperware. Hannah's gonna want that. Well, this might just be a Tupperware mission, turns out. I'm probably not gonna get too many toys out of this. I'll just get Hannah Tupperware. At least Hannah will be happy. All right, so I found a little, I don't know, an interesting Tupperware food sorter party tray. I don't know what it's called. Look at all of these Tupperware canisters. I found one lid. It's orange, but I don't think it's compatible with the orange container, but I don't know. At any rate, I think Hannah's gonna be pretty excited to see that. I'm digging through a bag of toys here I found in this bin. A lady dug through it a little bit and then abandoned it, and it's got a lot of like Dora the Explorer stuff in it, but I did spot a Pokeball, and I'm telling you, it's heavy, so what's gonna be inside? I don't know. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, let's go. Oh my gosh. It's a Tiger Pokemon handheld, find of the day. We'll be keeping it, don't even care. Now, we gotta dig the rest of this bag up. What else could be in here? What if there's more Pokemon stuff? Monkey, Curious George. I'm so pumped right now. Pokeball, let's go. Pour this bad boy out. All right, there's a vintage-ish looking Barney. I don't know, we'll look him up. Maybe nothing special, but we'll see. Oh, Penelope. Von Schweetz. That's a sketch. Los Angeles Dodgers bear. All right, we're gonna have to turn this whole entire one over because there's just so much good stuff in here. Look at this beauty Ninja Turtle TV. Now, question is, will it work? Will it come on? There's no remote, but it works.
Found some beautiful vintage babies. Look at this girl. So pretty. These are homemade, and I think I'm gonna get it for myself. And then these have little umbrellas on them. Those are so cute. Oh my gosh. Do I get it? I think it looks a little pajama-ish, so I'm probably not gonna get the shirt. Oh my gosh, here's another thing. Is this a skirt? Yeah, that's just a skirt. I think. No, it's a little dress. It's got the like a little front tie there. I'm not gonna get that. It looks a little too confusing, but this bin is full of vintage and I'm so excited.
All right, we got a cart full. We're transferring it to the IKEA bag now, and it was a really good stop. This makes me feel a lot more confident in the next couple weeks, just because the more clothes, the more good clothes that we get to resell, like these pants, those will sell like tomorrow. And those, is that a pair of red Wranglers?
Yes.
I didn't even see that. That's awesome. Those are good. And then the best thing that we bought today, I think, is this here giant crayon. So now I can color Hannah SpongeBob.
Yay!
Hannah Bob!
Doodle Bob!
All right, we're gonna do some regular Goodwilling before we go home, and this is one of my favorite Goodwills. I bought an Xbox One here a few weeks ago for like 17 bucks. It was awesome. So let's get something good today.
Oh no, there was a brawl. Oh no. Poor guy. You hang up next to Mickey. Sylvester, your overalls are dope. I want those. He looks old. We'll have to investigate.
Check this out. This is that special Supreme Nerf gun. Should probably buy that.
There's a bunch of vintage glass here, but none of it is particularly valuable. This little Fire King's kind of cute. Use both as Fire King. I'm guessing this is too. It's the same pattern, yeah. I don't think this one is though. Yeah, no, that's Anchor Hawking. It's not a bad price for them, but honestly, I'll probably just wait till they go on sale.
Not finding a whole lot here, but there is a Minecraft Skelly in this bag, and they're actually quite difficult to come by, so I'm gonna buy that for sure.
It's a really cool cook pot here, and I really like it. It's a bit on the expensive side though. Otherwise, I would totally get it for myself. I kind of need a new cook pot, but I do wish it had a lid for the price that it is. There's this too, and it's in rough shape, and it's not a great brand either, so I'm gonna leave that one as well, but almost had some success.
Here's an interesting tip. See this red handled pair of scissors? Maybe you can see the logo there. It's a Fiskars pair of scissors. They're red handled scissors, or left-handed. If you need some left-handed scissors, those are it. There are a few video games here. Nothing that I want to get except this Namco Museum game, but then Harry Potter inside. I think the shortage of video games is because they're finally changing out the shelves in this Goodwill to the bigger shelves like most Goodwills now have. Wait a second, what is that? All I saw was Nintendo. I was like, that's not an NES game. A sneak peek at Pokemon. Toys R Us, Pokemon, gotta catch them all. All right, well, best believe I'm buying that. Whoa. Turns out to be a pretty good day for Pokemon today, I think.
I'm sure this had a purpose. Because nobody just displays Monopoly money for no reason.
I saw this sitting on the shelf just like that. So all I saw was Square Box and Nintendo, and I thought, oh boy, I found an N64 game. But it's some sort of like Toys R Us mystery Pokemon, probably some giveaway from Toys R Us. I don't know specifically, but I will be happy to put that in my Pokemon VHS collection. Pretty happy about that. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, last stop. I don't know how to feel about this Goodwill, I never do, but I have found good video games here. Sometimes some good furniture. Be nice to go home with another shelf before the day's over, but I don't know. I'm down with anything. The video game section is now blocked by the land of Christmas. Oh baby, look, there's video games. Sports.
Oh my gosh. Check out this DIY Ninja Turtle candle. That's hilarious. I mean, I'm assuming it's DIY. Yeah, that's painted for sure. That's so funny.
Of course. Of course.
These candlesticks are kind of cool. They're very mid-century modern looking to me. $3.49 is not bad, but for the set, $7 is quite a bit. So I'm probably not gonna get them, but they're really pretty.
That video game section was absolute madness. Let's check the toys. Fidget spinners. Ooh. I probably have that, but we'll look.
I found something good. It's cheap. Oh. Excited. Yes. This one's not in great condition. It's like a little faded, but I mean, $1.49 for both of those. Those are not cheap. These like are highly collectible. They are the Libby Celestial pattern, and they go, yeah, I mean, they don't go for hundreds by any means, but for a glass, they go probably about 20 bucks, something like that. So it's not bad for a glass.
This almost looks too good to be true. $2.49 for a Polaroid Joy-Cam and some film. All right, we're getting that art project time. What else? What else is there? Ooh, a blue one. Probably have to hold on to that. Oh, a Carol basket. That's a Carol basket for me.
Look at this happy watermelon.
So some friends and I have an ongoing joke where basically I get made fun of because in all the thrifting that I do 7 days a week, I've never found a regular PSP, but I found 3 blue ones, one of them being in box, but never a regular PSP. But it looks like today's the day. It's there, it's got a battery, it is missing the cover, which is probably pretty typical. I think 2 of the blue ones I found have been missing their blue cover, but check this out, this is the best part. $4.49, let's go. Find of the day. Find of the week, probably. Find of the week.
That's peculiar. There's a poster for the Netflix She-Ra here. Weird.
I don't know what to do. Can you even hold it? You got hands full.
Yeah.
All right, I feel better. I'll feel even better after we go home and take a bath. Gosh, it's bright out. It's wonderful weather here in Phoenix this week. Normally right now it'd be about 120 degrees. It's sitting around 100, which sounds bad, but it's actually pretty nice.
Not bad.
It's not bad at all, especially in the mornings. It's almost cold, just almost. That's the last thrift store we're gonna do. Let's go do something else. All right, are you ready? I'm gonna bust a move, you snap the pic.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna bust a Power Rangers move though, because this looks like a Power Ranger morpher, don't it?
It does.
All right, what do? They go like, and they give it like one of these, and then like it's morphin' time.
Do it again.
I can't I don't have the motion. It's like, but I don't know, you do two hands. People are watching this right now like, what the F? Give me an Instagram photo. Make me look good. Does this look good? I feel like it doesn't.
It's funny because look at the clouds right now.
Lol. I look like a fool. Well, I look like a fool no matter what. Every one of those pictures is done. Look at this photo.
That's the one.
No, it's not. All right, guys, let's wrap up this video so we can get this giant crayon out of the way. This is, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this is my find of the day, giant yellow crayon. I keep buying yellow things because I'm gonna do something with all of it one of these days. You can't see it, but just here off camera, I just put it on a shelf full of yellow stuff, and it doesn't really want to stay. Don't be surprised if giant crayon falls into the camera before this video's over. But today was a great day at the bins. If you're new to the channel, I've kind of said this in the last week or so, just trying to kind of acclimate some of you new viewers, because we have so many new viewers, to the fact that there's a lot we did a little bit different on this channel before the coronavirus hit. But now, afterwards things have changed, so our thrifting habits have been a bit different. But the bins is what really drives us. It's what got us into reselling. And a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people that come to this page come because they're into reselling and they like watching other resellers. And I don't know that I would call this page a reselling page any more than I would a gaming page. That's not to say that if you're here for the gaming or if you're here for the reselling, whatever it is you're here for, that's cool. We like being a page full of general nonsense and lots of things. That is very much so our goal. We don't want to be stuck in any one thing. But I say all this to say that the bins is just where it's at for us. When we started reselling, we started with clothes. And as you'll be able to see here in just a second, this is the second time in, a week that we've been to the bins?
Yes.
And we bought 20-odd some pieces of clothing. And that's perfect for us because that's what we resell the most. To be completely honest with you, anything you see us buy and to put on eBay is just extra. That's just extra money. Our cash cow are these clothes. And it's been this way for, I don't know, a year or so, 2 years almost now.
I think 2.
It's been a while. It's been a little while, but that is what we do. The clothes are important to our well-being and making money. So getting back into the bins has been good because that's all stuff that'll sell.
100%.
Now, don't get me wrong. Our toy booths that we're doing now, those are becoming more and more important as we go on. But maybe one of these days they'll be as important as the clothes. But right now, if we don't buy those clothes, we don't pay rent. So I say that to say I'm so happy to be back at the bins.
Same.
Did you have a good time? How does it feel being back in there?
It's a little different, and we talked about this last time we went to the bins. There are pluses and minuses of this specific rule that you are only allowed to dig in one bin at one time, and no one else is allowed to touch it.
That's
while you're
new.
in it.
I've tried to explain that a little bit, but that's a new rule.
Yes. And, I mean, for clothes, it's really nice, because today I found a bin that was full of just beautiful vintage pieces, and I knew that no one was going to come and swipe it all up. So I could take my time with it, and I could just, look through each piece and really decide.
Whereas before coronavirus and social distancing, a lot of people would have kind of swarmed like vultures before you were allowed to jump in and dig through the clothes and try to find what they wanted, and then race to it whenever you were released to go look in the bins.
Or they'll notice that you're at a bin a little bit too long, and they'll be like, what's over there? And they'll start digging too, and if there's someone I know likes vintage dresses as well, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, and start just ripping them out of your hands.
A lot of you are gonna know this stuff, a lot of you are gonna be familiar with the bins. But yeah, it's nice being back, and the rules so far, we worried oh man, we're gonna not be able to get to that bin that we saw that has something, but thus far, I've liked the new rules. And the lady running the place swears, I heard her say a couple times, that it's not going back. We're going to maintain some of these rules even after social distancing and stuff is over. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But we need to jump into this stuff and talk about it because we got a lot to get through. So let's go through. why don't you just go ahead and do clothes, talk about the most important items so we can just get them out of the way? Because there's just a pile of insanity here that's going to take too long to get through.
You got the most of like toys and nonsense. I got the most clothes, so that's going to be the bulk of everything. I'm just going to like fly through it, show it to you real quick, and then move on. Vintage dress. Vintage dress.
Vintage dress, vintage dress,
This
vintage
is more
dress.
like a pajama, but it's really pretty.
That one's pretty.
This one I was most excited about, and your boy fixed the zipper for me, and I was very happy about it.
Yeah, it was a little stuck when she picked it up.
Yeah. This one is like Depop candy. People on Depop like this stuff. So
Where
cool.
we sell our clothes, that'll probably sell this week.
This one I was very excited about. I thought it was a pair of Rockies, but it's not. It's just different, but it looks the exact same.
But it is a pair of Western high-waisted jeans.
So it'll sell. And this pair needs a little bit of talking about because this is actually a brand of jean that I never really resold, and last week I sold one. And that was the first one I ever sold, the first one I ever bought. So I'm starting to pick them up now, but I'm only getting the small sizes.
And they show up at the bins quite a lot.
Constantly. These three are all the same pieces, but these I was so excited about because we need all we can get of these right now because we are out.
The clothes that we resell, we divide them up between 2 pages because you're only allowed to have 1 page per person, and it's pretty strict. And so we put, specific jeans and girly stuff and dresses and stuff on Hannah's page, and then more guy stuff, Tommy Hilfiger, big logo stuff on mine. We'll put all 3 of those army pants on our clothes selling page this week, and they'll sell.
We'll be like, finally, you have those back.
Right?
Like, yes.
Because people come to my page just for them because I've always had so many.
100%. This one goes with another pair of Wranglers that I have in here. These aren't vintage, but I've cut these in half and sew them together with the other color and make a lot of money off those. Another vintage dress. This one was probably my favorite. It's with the little tie in the front. It was very cute. These I got for me. They're a pair of vintage shorts. I complained constantly that all of my gym shorts are too tight and too short. Now I got some little soft cuties and I'm real happy.
You got some big girl britches.
I did. These are stunning. I sell striped shorts constantly. They can't get enough of them, and they go for a good price. We'll hold off on those for a second. Those are my favorite. These are the other pair of Wranglers that I'm going to put with those light wash jeans. It's going to look really cool. And vintage Wranglers. This style Wrangler is really popular with the little brown logo. I think Free People kind of made it popular. They started selling these, and girls were like, oh my gosh, those are so Western. Like my impression. But these are my absolute favorite pair of vintage colored Levi's. These are not easy to find.
Yeah, I said earlier they were Wranglers. I didn't realize they were Levi's. That's even better.
They're beautiful.
And then we just got some t-shirts for our toy booth, and that's pretty much it. And a Harley Davidson shirt. Harley Davidson shirts are something we've sold a lot of too, and we had at one point a stock of like 100 of them. We sell so many of them, so it was nice to find some more. And yeah, just kitty shirts. That's pretty much it. All right, let's rapid fire through this stuff back and forth. I'll just show a couple little things here. We will a thing of paint. This is Ben's goodness, Ben's nonsense right here. Go ahead.
I got a candle. Yay!
Oh.
It smells really strong.
I got a pile of Legos. That's a pretty small Lego haul for the day, but I got some.
Some darts. We actually sold a lot of these ones that were all broken and nonsense.
A couple times now we've sold just bags full of darts, so I'm going to get a little basket, one of these Carol baskets back here, and just fill them with dart stuff, and one of these days when it kind of fills up, we can actually get some alright money out of lots of quality throwing darts. I bought some labels, just standard stuff. This is how we price all the stuff for our toy booths, and I don't really ever have to pay that much for it because at the bins it costs next to nothing. And some CD sleeves. Whenever I get lots of loose discs, I'll put them in these for $1 and sell them at our toy booths as well.
Those are so great.
Yeah.
You got me a Tupperware. Now the question is the dip tray in the middle of it?
I didn't know there was one.
But
that's
normal.
It could have been there. I could have looked for it. I didn't know that. All right. Let's see here. Very happy about this. I'll talk about it real quick. It's just a Polaroid camera. It's not your standard Polaroid camera. It's a very specific form factor of film that goes in it. I don't know what the ratio of it or the inches of the film is. It's more of like a 16 by 9 type longer aspect ratio of film. And there's a brand new box of film in here, and it's only 10 photos. But I've been looking for just about any Polaroid camera with film that I can get my hands on. Because to buy, like, if you go with the regular Polaroid camera right now and try to buy film for it, it's like $25, $30 per cartridge. It's way more than it was when we were younger, right? It used to be like $5.
And you get like 5 pictures.
Well,
it's
the same. It's about the same number of photos in the pack of film as it used to be. But I'm telling you all this to say, I want to do a project with some Polaroid film, and I don't want to pay a lot for it. So this would be a good start for it. I want to get to doing that. I've been wanting to do one for a while, so I'm going to experiment with this type of film. I've never had one of these. I've had the standard, what is it? This is 500. I've had the standard 600 plenty of times in my life, but go ahead and set that over there.
Safely on the shelf.
Yeah, so I bought some nonsense today. Just, I don't even know why. A little minion. It's like a workout minion.
Is he like a prison minion?
I don't know. He's working out. And I got a little... It's a whale keychain.
With a flashlight.
There is no explanation for any of that. What did you get?
I'm gonna save those for a minute. I got some vintage brooches. So I got these off of the dresses that were there. I don't know if you can't really see it very well, but it's a little flower, and then this one's like a clip-on, which is really cool. I've never seen them being clip-ons.
That's cool. So you just ripped these right off those dresses?
Yeah.
Huh? That's cool.
Just make them a little funkier.
I got some manga that I didn't realize till just now was actually Japanese manga. It's kind of funny. I have a huge stash of manga in the room that I'm going to put for sale in our toy booth too, but I got a little blue Etch-a-Sketch. More bins nonsense. I've also got a huge stockpile in my storage unit of Hot Wheel tracks and launchers and stuff. And so I'm trying to get my hands on a few more of these decent launchers so I can make bundles for my toy booth. The Squeaky Penguin I know him from Toy Story, but apparently he was a real toy before that, I guess. So there's that. I'm going to set that aside because that's one of my finds of the day.
That's pretty cool.
I bought this to hang up in my toy booth too. It's just a yield sign with Goofy on it. Yelling stop, I guess.
It's a little goofy.
It's a little goofy. What did you get?
You found me some vintage canisters, which I honestly never look for dishes at the bins. They usually never had any, but
not like tons of plasticware stuff. They've only got some dishes, but.
And these are so good.
It's cool if you want some mix match, but yeah, we have been finding lids quite frequently and stuff, so. We're going to just stash that and try to come up with lids for it later, because with lids, those will sell for an alright amount of money.
Absolutely.
That was a good find, and I really didn't think I was going to get it. And this brings up another interesting point about the bins, is that there's a lot that we're doing now that we didn't do heavily before the lockdown. We were not really used to shopping for dishes at all before the coronavirus lockdown happened. So now that we are, it's weird to try to merge that back in with shopping at the bins. But we're learning. We're figuring it out as we go. All right, go ahead and talk about your last thing so I can just push all this off the table.
This was probably my find of the day. These are Blibby Cobalt glasses. They are the Celestial pattern, and these you've seen me pick up a few times if you frequent the channel. These are highly collectible. So as far as glasses go, these are a good reseller kind of thing. And for $1.49 a piece, heck yeah.
Yeah, I get happy every time she finds them, because when she lists them on eBay, they usually go pretty quickly. Blue original Xbox controller. It wasn't really a need for me to pick this up. It was just cheap, and I have one for my collection, so I'll bundle this with something or sell it on its own. I don't know. I got Stitch.
Yeah.
Didn't even mean to buy Barney, but I did. This thing happens when you shop at the bins where you fill up your cart. Sometimes you forget to go through all of it before you check out, and you buy some stuff that you were probably going to put back but didn't. So there's that. A tripod for one of my Nerf guns, a very specific Nerf gun, like Donald. I didn't need to buy Donald, but I ended up buying him. Yokai watch, Spider-Man. That Yokai watch is the noisiest thing ever. Just a Spider-Man figure. One of my finds of the day. Doesn't even matter what this stuff is.
A
Skelly, let's go. All right, I'm very happy about that. But this is probably actually find of the day. Did you see this?
I looked at it whenever I was unpacking all this stuff.
It's a Tiger Pokemon handheld.
That's super cool.
And Pants Monster,
Bud.
you want attention, don't you? Here, you hold the cat while I talk about the rest. He's over there losing his mind. All right, so that leaves the good stuff. We've got that box that my buddy gave me, and we're gonna go through that. But there's a couple more things here. I did buy 2 games: a Namco Museum for the Xbox, and I didn't have it on Xbox, and then a Pirates of the Caribbean game, just because I didn't have it. So those are going in the collection. Happy enough about those, but the gaming stuff only gets better from here. It's a great day for gaming stuff. I got a PSP today. I have no idea how to open this case.
I'm gonna go put it in the room. He's being too curious.
He's mad that we're ignoring him. I'm very happy to finally have a black PSP. I can't tell you how many times I've walked into a Goodwill and there's been somebody checking out with a couple black PSPs. It just seemed like, as many as I have seen at Goodwills, it should have been the easiest thing for me to finally acquire, but it's been like a comedy of errors, me walking into Goodwills and not being the guy that leaves with the black PSP. So, it's good to have one. Super happy to have it. See if it has its memory card in it. It doesn't. It does not have a memory card, but I have extras. So it's not a big deal. So that's actually probably my find of the day, but it does get even better because, like I said back at the beginning of the video, I've got a great friend, and him and I kind of just like help each other out. Oh, you need this cable? I'll keep an eye out for one. And now, let me tell you, this stuff right here is just his leftovers. He actually, in this haul, well, let me explain this first. These are all empty cases. There's no games in them. You were probably wondering that back in the beginning. There's that Pokemon VHS I bought. That's pretty cool too. But these are all empty boxes. Not a big deal. He got a big haul of empty boxes and kept the good ones that he could make some money on, and gave me the ones that he was not interested in messing with, which is very much so how our relationship goes. Both of us come across stuff that the other, hopefully, you know, is just like, oh, you'll do better with this. So, there's nothing super crazy here. Like, no actual games, but this is all stuff that hopefully I can either make a video one of these days, doing an online shopping video, just buying games for boxes that are empty, because I have a few more on the shelf, and I actually have a few more on the way from another friend. But I'll end up having like 20 or 30 boxes that I can shop for games for. If I could do that like all in one swoop, that'd be cool. There's more in this box. It gets even better, but let's run through what empty cases he sent me. Terminator T2, the arcade. Is that what that says? The arcade game? Yeah, pretty cool. That's awesome. Tom and Jerry. Some of these will be cool because I can just go spend like $2 at the store to pick up the game.
I'm very excited about that one.
The Tiny Toons, yeah. Because we have so many of the Tiny Toon games. I wouldn't be surprised if we have this, actually. Because we tried really hard a couple months ago to acquire all those Tiny Toon games. A Bug's Life. Cool. GoldenEye 007. I think I actually have this, so I think that means I have GoldenEye 007 complete.
Woo!
And I think I have this too. Destruction Derby 64. So I just completed 2 games. And then this one, I think this might actually be among the better ones. I'm not sure. Battletoads Double Dragon. Complete with manual, just not complete with game. There you go. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that's not all that's in the box. The reason we actually met up is because he's kind of like my cable dealer. I really needed these, and he hooked me up with 2 of them, a short one and a 6-foot one. It's just a Thunderbolt cable. I have some capture card devices for my streaming rig that takes these cables, and they're like $50 on Amazon, and there's no need to pay that much for cables like that when you can get them at the bins. He has a box full of them from the bins. Now, there's more. This one's probably more for Hannah. A Wii sensor bar, which is cool because on yesterday's episode we bought 2 Wiis. And actually what we're short to complete those Wiis is sensor bars, so that was perfect. Now there's a handheld gaming rig here. Nokia, well, I guess it's like it was supposed to be a gaming rig and a phone.
Interesting.
Nokia N-Gage. And like some of the games that came in it are actually like, they're not actually SD cards, but they look a heck of a lot like them.
They do.
Really strangely. So, but it's not complete. He just thought it was something I'd be interested in tinkering with, and I am. But the batteries for this are not actually probably going to be that hard to get a hold of. So, it's got a game in it. The game is Tomb Raider. So it's got a copy of Tomb Raider on a little SD card. So this is going to be fun. Now, that's not all. Because, oh, I didn't even see this in here. He gave me a Dreamcast mouse.
Sweet.
Back when I first met this guy, I met him at the bins. He's a friend of mine through Thrifting, and we just became friends. You know, after talking at the bins during our first year of just frequenting that place every day. I I remember him and I hanging out in the bins and finding a Dreamcast keyboard together, and I didn't know what it was. He spotted it. This is well before we started this channel, and I regret not buying it now. It would have been cool to have, especially now that I've got a mouse. But that'll be fun when I finally get my hands on the keyboard. Now, the last thing is crazy. You probably don't even know what this is.
I don't.
You have no idea, right?
I don't.
Now, it's much like these boxes here. It's incomplete, but it's still cool to have. It's a CDI. I've never had one. I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure that I've ever even played a CDI game, and I am 99% sure I don't even have one. I don't have any CDI games. Now, it's not a huge problem right now because I've never, the power supply for it looks like a freaking Ethernet cable. So I obviously don't have one of those laying around. That's why it'd be impossible to mess with. I can't just get some spare power supply. If it's even easy to do, I'm gonna have to order a power supply for it. And I would imagine the controllers for it maybe wouldn't be the hardest part to find. But again, I don't know much about what's going on here. I don't know if you can see it on camera. It's just kind of off camera, but my console collection is pretty complete in terms of just like Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, and that's pretty much it. The only thing outside of those three manufacturers I even really have is like my Atari 2600, right? So I don't really go into the more obscure stuff like this, but I will, because I don't know that I went to a game store looking for one of these, but since now one has fallen in my lap, I'm very excited to mess with it. So you guys comment below, any CDI players out there, tell me in the comments below maybe an affordable game that maybe I could go to the game store and look for. But other than that, let's talk about our favorite things that we brought home today. Hannah, go first.
Oh, goodness. We got a lot of stuff today. I think these are my faves.
You think so? Your Libby glasses?
I think so. I personally really like them. I think they're cool.
Well, at this point, if you had kept all of them, you might have had enough to have your own collection now.
I'd have a good set. That's for sure. But I think that's mine.
All right. Now, low-key, I'm super happy about this for reasons that should be obvious, but some of you get it, some of you don't. It's not my favorite thing, though. The things that I found at the thrift store, of course, this is going to be my favorite. But my favorite thing that I brought home today, I don't know how to pick one. I mean, I'm really happy about that Pokeball, too. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, just having a CDI. Just having a rare console like this, I probably otherwise wouldn't have tried very hard to get. That's going to be my favorite thing. It's a good day.
It is.
I love the Goodwill bins. I love my friends. I'm just a happy individual. I love you guys. You know what I'm saying? Now, we're gonna, let's do something else before we get out of here. Something I promised you we would do on yesterday's episode. What we're going to do is we're gonna read some comments from yesterday's episode. Hannah bought this here cat treat jar, and we asked you guys to comment below, what should we name this bad boy? So let's jump into those comments now. All right, here we go. Let's jump right into this and read some of these comments. I have no idea what we're about to get into. Catnip container name suggestion, Munchie. All right, that one would make more sense if he had teeth on the front. It was like Munchie, Munchie. Cat treat jar should obviously be named Chunkers, says Jeremy. That or Diatritus. That's pretty good. Derek says Nibla from the Thanksgiving 3, the movie. Never watched that one. Let's see. My choice for the cat treat jar, says Brooke, is Percival, which is Percival.
Percival.
She says, which is cat for Percival. And then she said her husband's choice is Treat Williams.
I like it.
Very, very nice. Let's see. Call him Dr. Feelgood. All right. Cat jar, I think, should be named Sheba. Okay.
Solid.
Solid. Let's see. Who else has a suggestion? They were making name suggestions for me also.
Oh.
By the way, General Tomfoolery could be another name for you. That fits this channel well. Let's see, what else? When I saw the cat jar, I thought of Fat Louie from Princess Diaries. I don't know if you've ever watched them, but that is what I thought. Anyways, another great video. Thank you. Fat Louie, it's not bad. Yo, Tindo, I'm thinking you should call him something along the lines of Nips or Mixed Nips, says Landon. Okay, you guys should name the cat cookie jar Socks. That would fit in line with what our real cats are named, I guess.
Appropriate.
Coinhawk says, hey Tindo, I thought a good name would be for the cookie jar Felix the cat. Okay, that's a solid name for a cat. Let's see, what else? Big Chungus. Interesting, got a name, it nips. It says it right on the name tag. It does say cat nips right on the name tag. And then this comment says, your videos are good, just too long. Okay, well watch something else, I guess. Alright, last one. The last one up. First thought for the name was Cornelius, like in Planet of the Apes. Which,
solid.
I like Planet of the Apes. But then, the second part of this comment, how about Jar Jar Treats from Star Wars?
What?
Alright, now we gotta figure out what to actually name it. What's your favorite one?
I mean, I'm torn between Da Treats and Jar Jar Treats.
Well, I think it's, I think you know which one I like.
Jar Jar Treats.
Yes. I think we're gonna name this Jar Jar Treats.
Yeah!
I kind of wish he was brown like Jar Jar Binks, or a subtle orange, you know?
Oh, it's great.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for helping us name our cat treat jar.
Jar.
Jar Jar. Now we just need to go fill it up. We are literally down to our last bag of cat treats, so it's nowhere near enough to, like, you know.
To fill him.
Yeah, to come anywhere close. But thank you. Thanks for the comments, guys. I appreciate you all commenting and playing along, because we like to name inanimate objects here, because doesn't that just sound like it fits us anyways? Listen, do me a couple favors before we get out of here, guys. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We are on our way to what? 3,000 subs? 4,000? We're on our way to 3.
3,500, somewhere there.
I don't know. Let me look. I'll tell you exactly where we are. Because I'm just, the numbers start to like blur together. We are at 3,333. Oh, that's a nice even number as of filming this video. So I appreciate your help getting us here, but also help us keep this momentum. And if you're new to the channel, please help us keep going and hit that subscribe button. Also, before we get out of here, consider checking out our Discord. It's a place where you can chat with us, send us pictures, and you can check out some of the other community members that are a part of this channel, what they're finding at the thrift, at yard sales, at flea markets. Come over there and check it out. There's a link below this video. Come visit us on the Discord. Also, before you go, do check out our merch store, Tito'sTrash.com, and check out our merch. We got a lot going on over there too. Just go put your eyeballs on it. But that's it, guys. Other than that, do know that we post daily videos here on the channel, so make sure that you come back tomorrow, hang out with us then. And until then, guys, peace out.